got me stuck. Lately, I don't give two fucks. Lately, I don't give two fucks. Really can't be feeling on the box. And I don't wanna cry.
Oh, that one's a new one. I took that like yesterday. I'm kind of proud of that one, you know. That car is actually a really attractive car. And then there's the shot of my bloody that. Like, to be fair, I obviously the Fire Edition. It's surprising because the Fire Edition is one of the most disgusting looking vehicles in the game. And then you've got the normal version, which is actually quite nice. Welcome Krutas, welcome Smiley, welcome Hosin. Welcome Maximilian, welcome Bob Bob, welcome X-Boy, welcome Graham, welcome Mr. Unbeckable. Yes, boys, welcome. Attractive car? I think it's quite good. The C, I think, is it the 2? No, because the 2 is the one with the claws. The C3 in touring car, the stock version.
Attractive car, yeah, Kevin.
Actually kind of good. Yeah, I actually think it's kind of good. I like the thing. Okay, so what are we doing here today then, chat? Let me just... Has anyone actually watched the Book of Boba Fett? Because I never was able to stomach any episodes of The Mandalorian, so I never ended up watching any of that. So then I wasn't going to watch Book of Boba Fett either. But I've been seeing clips of Mandalorian, now I kind of want to watch that. But then I've also, as that's been going on, I've heard that Boba Fett was actually terrible, is what I've heard. Also, there's a big land in this event, this summit, if you couldn't tell. I was very chuffed that it was there, as you can see. Let's sort this stuff out. Yo, what's good? I'm doing good, Libs. How you doing, man? Welcome.
All that marketing they done for this summit. Wow, really good summit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Mando is awesome. I kind of want to check it out, you know? Like, I don't know. Again, I don't really have the time to watch anything nowadays, but if I did, I might watch it. You know, I might watch it. It looks cool. The Baby Yoda stuff is a bit grating, because it's like, you know, so just marketing. But it, you know, hopefully I can get through it. He seems kind of cool later on. I just couldn't get attached to it. I watched something like...
It can't be better than that one episode of Hitmonkey with, like, Yuki.
That's true, yeah. Me and Josh have been watching Hitmonkey recently, chat. The first
was, like,
two
one
episodes...
meta episode.
Yeah. Like, first 2 episodes were okay. Then there was, like, then there was some pretty good episodes. And then one episode just started randomly spouting buzzwords that were just to do with mine and Josh's real lives. Like, there was a golden Lamborghini, Yuki, there was Watson, there was so much other stuff. It was just all really meta for some reason. As in, like, there. The first season is introduction stuff. How many seasons has there been? There's only been like 2, isn't there? Let me switch controllers, because I know my one needs charging. Yo, what's going on, Just Dead? How you doing, man? Welcome. Subsid, yo, what's going on, Starius? How you doing, man? Welcome.
The fact that there was no introduction, like, what even is Yuki?
She just spawns out of a barrel. She just appears out of a barrel. Like, I'm fairly certain the show, like what I said, chat, was the show watched us before we watched it. But it's way better now? Yeah. So I watched some, like, firefight, the, like, first, like, shooting. I think maybe even, like, the 2nd episode is all I got to. Honestly, it just was not that good. Yo, what's going on, Nerdus, right? I want to get onto the rest of it, though. How you doing, Nerdus, right? There we go, bro. Let's load in, man. Yo, what's going on, Shark? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day, man. There we go.
I'm so tired.
I'm tired as well. I woke up late, so I skipped my coffee. I'm dying. Yo, what's going on, Graham? Welcome to the stream. Anonym, welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good day.
It's still the contract.
It's still the contract. Still 3 weeks. 3 weeks, including this one.
Was purgatory. It never ends.
Like, it's actually never ending, chat. It's pain. Yo, what's going on? A, welcome to the stream. Right, so we did obviously get the thing here. I want to see what it looks like on, console, because I took my thumbnail very recently. It's in the cruise, like, photo mode chat. But I did just take my thumbnail for this thing.
Guess you got an heirloom on Apex chat. Yeah. Yeah, you're jealous?
It was me, chat. I got it.
Yeah.
On Josh's account, so he gets to keep it.
Yeah.
Chat, like, look at this thing. If this thing doesn't reek of meta, I think it's so cool. I think it's so cool, Libs. I think even if this thing doesn't end up being the best in Rally Raid, I honestly think that this thing could be just one of the most fun vehicles to use. It just needs to be good, really. Obviously, we won't be able to tell how fast it is. I guess if we compared it to a stock one. Like, I don't know, but it will take a lot of effort to do that, you know? I guess we'd have to, like, do the event that this is restricted in, also in a stock F-150, and see which one I can get better in. Hey, Sid, it'd be an honor to moderate for you. If you want, I also moderate for a call. I mean, moderators on other channels is how I, like, go about, like, okay, yeah, he'd probably be fine as a moderator. Honestly, Mr. Unbackable, chat gets wild enough, which often it does. Yeah, and if there's no other moderators around to handle stuff. Because, I mean, yeah. Because, I mean, every now and then there is a stream where it's just me in the stream, which, honestly, I've not been minding. Obviously, because I bloody hate that Josh fella.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I can leave right now.
Bloody screw that Josh fella. Bloody hell. What's in this shop? I swear it's just green. But yeah, in those cases, it's nice to just be able to, like, oh, ban this guy, and then they go banned, you know.
You can't do that when
because Josh does that as well, but yeah. I mean, I never need to say it, I guess. So if anything, it's more convenient, but you know. Imagine not having coffee. I know, Smiley. I'm dying over here. Okay, nothing here seems too intriguing. Prismatic Ghost Smoke is... No, it's got that one background music. Just going on Matthew 1151. I like the new event. It's very sick. It's very sick. I need to go play it. The engine sounds different, does it? I don't think they've done that. Maybe that. Maybe. Let's go play the event though. Let's go play it. Originally in the TTS chat, the first time I played the event was in this thing. It was in the Defender. Let's try and get this thing actually looking quite good. Petit
yeah, but that's just a legit legend. I would disagree, Libs.
Welcome to the stream. Don't read my ID, please. Oh, it's a bit late now. Yeah, but that's because Josh is a legit legend. Kind of cute. Would agree.
Oh, an Apex legend, sure.
Apex legend. I didn't even know the truck was a dolly until I jumped a big rock. Yeah, I did. To be honest,
I was gonna say, where is that guy?
I did before even the silhouette was released. Unfortunately. Okay, these tires apparently someone found them cool. Actually, no, they kind of are cool, chat. Let's go look for a blue vehicle.
Is the frame rate bad on console? Or... Oh, you play PS5.
PS5, I wouldn't have noticed.
Anyone on PS4? What are the frames like?
Yeah, what are the? Has anyone died? Because I know Krutas said that his PlayStation. His game crashed when he tried to play it. Yeah, what's going on, Sammy B? How you doing, man? Okay, let's look for a blue car, chat. A primarily black, but partly blue car. It loves to slide out for no reason in corners. I wonder if the stock F-150 does that, though. That's what I want to know. If I could examine it and find out that the stock F-150 does the same thing, wouldn't feel as bad. I ships in the OTR? Same, me too. We could put it on this chat. Actually, no, what am I even saying? Yours going on Complex? Spirits? Yeah, you've got a PS5? Yes, chat. I'm on PS5, so PS4 would be worse, I'd imagine. Oh, yeah, you crashed, didn't you, Zay? I haven't crashed in a long time, to be fair. The moment when you drove on the...
drops a bit stable. Didn't crash, so I'm happy.
On PS4, so the frame drops... didn't crash. Okay, yeah, at least it didn't crash. You still got away with being able to play the event. The moment when you drove off the first ramp and the UFO, it's so sick. So sick. Boys, I just, like, if I could record on the, like, a first TTS, and then, like, obviously I wouldn't upload it before the thing is actually added to the game, but if I could just record, it would be perfect, chat. Because you lot would be able to see, like, those reactions, chat. I mean, again, I keep doing it to myself, but that's also partially because, you know, it helps them out as well if I give them the advice on the things they're doing.
1.3 mil. I assume that's 1.3 mil. 11k. No idea. I like I've played the last 3 summits, to be honest. So.
Okay. Whole console crashed and reset. My PS5's done that a fair few times on the crew. I tested the They Are Coming race and was sad to see Summit. The ending is skipped and the end works outside. So, oh, does it skip? Okay, that's a shame. Oh, that is a shame. They skipped like the big cool bit. That's a shame if that's your first interaction with the event, because then you don't get to experience it. And then I assume if that's what you did and then watched like a SidWaj video, which already cringe.
Yeah.
Already just like, you know, that, like watching a SidWaj video. That's what I think of the premise of that.
That's a good game, Smiley, unfortunately.
And then you watch that, and then you see the outro clip. It's just a bit of a shame. It's like, oh, well, I guess I got scammed. You guys gonna race Smokey? We're rally raiding to Area 51 to save our alien friends, SidWaj, to obtain the F-150 Raptor from outer space. I did that yesterday, Rico. When you left, I believe. I don't think you were there at the time, but I did actually go to Area 51. It was fun to diddle about that. We climbed on top of it, looked at how goofy it actually looked in person, giggled at it a bit, took a really bad photo op. I think it's here somewhere, actually. Let me grab this photo op.
How'd you have so much money just playing the game,
Playing
unfortunately?
the game so much, man. Let me grab this terrible photo. Here, like, this was the photo we got. It's cool, I guess. Again, I've got a zombie van, unfortunately, so it doesn't really work the best. Caleb Speed, welcome to the stream. I thought there was no end cutscene first playthrough if the event then found out there was after. What do you mean you thought there was no? So you played the event, but then thought there wasn't one? Whoa, like from the crew server? No way. Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you have a good day. Easy fix to crashes. Don't play the game long enough for the game to be... You know what? That's actually, unironically, a fair point. Chat, about to uninstall. I mean, chat, yeah. Let's be real. Let's be real. Number one cause of the game crashing is owning the game in the first place. Let's be honest, chat. Sid, we uploaded the new event video at the same time. Kind of cute. My summit video is going out tomorrow, by the way, chat. I filmed it, literally, like, I finished filming maybe, like, half an hour ago or so. And then, yeah. Graham, welcome to the stream. Graham Loader, welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good day. Zainab, yes, welcome. I'm sad the UFO is a skybox asset. Wish it was an object we could drive up to. Yeah, it doesn't exist in the photo mode, is something I noticed. Chat, what was I actually here to do? I don't actually remember. It doesn't exist in the photo mode,
I guess
which
that's
is
why
very
it's not dropping
unfortunate.
hard frames on console.
Yeah, it's because they shoved it in like the skybox
It's
instead.
just a skybox.
You know what I didn't notice, chat? One thing I didn't notice before is the alien ship we see in the beginning is actually the one that crashes. Like, you can see it's got like lightning and stuff sparking around it before it hits the ground. Okay, yeah, I wanted to play the actual event. Okay, let's do that. I forgot what I was gonna do, chat. Having internet is the reason the game crashes? Well, chat, think about it this way. Everyone who's ever drank water will or has died. Water is the leading cause of death. There you go, chat. You're welcome, boys. You're welcome. Stay safe. You know? This is a public service announcement. Can you do a call me? Unfortunately not, man. I do those every now and then. I thought the big ship speeding towards the ground on fire didn't crash. Okay, haha. Very funny. In my first playthrough, I didn't put two and two together. Truth, sell it, bro. What do we sell? Well, the game, honestly. I actually should. I could probably get, like, at least a $5 from my account, chat.
At least.
Like,
yeah.
minimum, yeah.
Maybe even 10.
I'd probably 10 if I pushed it, chat. I mean, if the crew was Fortnite level, I actually probably could get a lot of money for my account. But, you know, unfortunately, that's not the game we're dealing with here today. I said, just remember, you're one of the best Crew 2 streamers in the world. You remember? I mean, my competition is so steep. I mean, there's so many others, like... Well, there's a Core and Giron and Tommy from Wally. Driminator. And just billions of others that I just so eager to name.
You've got, and then, yeah, and then...
And there's, well, I mean, there's also Rhino and people like that. There is obviously other streamers. I don't know. I appreciate you a lot, man. I'm trying my best. I'm not doing anything too special, you know. There it goes, boys. Ah, this event, yeah. Also, don't start using oxygen. You'll be hooked for life. No. Chat, I'm struggling from a severe oxygen dependency. I saw that on TikTok. It did make me giggle, chat. It was just a video that was one of those weird videos. Also, chat, they put a bunch of new rocks. I noticed that. They put a bunch of new rocks. Half of the rocks in this event aren't here normally. But, yeah. So, I saw this, TikTok. It was just a bad TikTok in general. But the top comment was, I've been struggling with a severe oxygen dependency for my entire life. This finally gave me the strength to give it up. Thank you. Which I did giggle at, chat. It was kind of funny. Okay.
Is this an off-road race? Yeah.
What are the odds of that, chat? What are the odds of that exact thing happening? This is an off-road race, yes. Zayan, welcome to the stream. Moo? Pardon? Well, guess what, Sid? Everyone who survived an accident has drank water? Meaning water is the leading cause of accidents. Chat, the ship at the beginning doesn't get old. Also, it's not on fire, Crew Taz. It's like sparking, okay? It's like alien sparking. So there's a difference. I don't want to hear it from you. How badly did they crash where the entire roof of the ship fell off? That is true. Like, did they roll? Because, like, a chunk of the ship that isn't in the ground is all, like, teared apart. And surely there was another crash. Like, is the law here that there was 2 crashes? Because that would only make sense. Because there's that ship there. Let me look at the beginning, because I feel like we see the parts too quickly. We don't see the things fall. Mooted rocks, let's go. Fucking let's go, boys. Mooted rocks. So sparks produce smoke now? Well, no, it's on fire after.
I mean, that's most off-road cars with no price tags, though.
Where's this?
I love Crew 10.
The new Summit car is so... Yeah, I don't know. I want to compare it to the stock version of the other one, of the normal version. The Enforcer unit, sorry. I want to check that. You deserve more subs? I appreciate you a lot, man. I mean, I'm chilling. What's your opinion on the new Ford Raptor Outer Space Edition? One of the best Summit cars ever added. If it is even slightly good, if it is only slightly good, it would go into bottom of differently goated, top of pretty cool. Easily. I think it is one of the best Summit cars ever added.
That only means anything to people who've seen the tier list.
I mean, that is also true, yeah. I did a video where I did a Summit car tier list where I rated a bunch of, me and Josh rated a bunch of Summit cars, all the Summit cars at the time, and I think that would go pretty cool. Hello, Sid. I joined and this looks sick. It's insane. It's so sick. Hope it's like Green Flash where stock. It's bad, but with parts, it's good. Yeah. I mean, that's what we're all hoping.
I mean, the Green Flash is pretty much the same as the base.
Yeah, but it seemed a lot worse without parts. Thankfully, that didn't end up being the case. I'm playing the Crew 2 for 2 years on PC. It crashed 10 times. I have an AMD system? 10 times as in recently or over those 10 years? Because over those 10 years doesn't sound that bad. Oh, 2 years, that makes more sense. 10 times over 2 years isn't that bad, you know. It's like, what, one crash every 3 months-ish? Something like that? 2.5? Would be cool if there was an escape event where the UFO is chasing you. That would be kind of cool, but it's a lot to program, you know. Because this event is just sort of, this one's like a Forza. This one's a Forza event essentially. Oh, chat, this gives me chills. This is so sick. I should have used this for the thumbnail. I don't know what I was doing. But yeah, it's like a Forza. What's the Forza events called, chat? To be honest, I don't really enjoy crew anymore because I don't find it fun anymore. But honestly, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. The crew's been a bit weird, but you know what? I hope you enjoy for GT7. And hey, come back to the crew when you can, man. Honestly, don't force yourself to be back on the game. They need to add a stat that shows the total numbers of crashes. They actually should, to be honest.
I think it's how, like, the crew.
Hey, Sid, I just weird because the ship crashed, but there was a substantial amount of kinetic energy, which has effects similar to a meteor crash. That is also true. There wasn't even like an earthquake. You know, that thing was wedged in the ground. Like, you're telling me parts of it flew off from hitting the ground, yet also it was wedged in the ground like fucking Captain America's shield. But then also it didn't, or whatever. Like, it didn't cause any, like, earthquakes or anything, you know? It would have been, it seems like a simple thing to just add /camera shake when this time. Funny they navigate the universe, but reach Earth and crash is bad driving. It actually is, yeah. They started getting, they got accidentally put onto the same frequency as Hero. They were coming in, and they were like, you know, they hit us up with the, yo, you up. We coming in to invade. Got put on the wrong frequency and got hit with like, yo, you should check out your HQ mailbox. There could be some cool loot in there. And they just, they went. Sid, do you play FIFA? Sid, do you play FIFA?
FIFA.
Sid, Josh, do you play FIFA? Josh, do you play FIFA?
I do.
Okay.
How do you get different background in the crew options menu?
Different background on the crew options menu? What do you mean? Yeah. That's an inside joke that no one's gonna get, chat.
Everyone understands that joke.
No, I don't play FIFA. I'm not a FIFA man, fortunately. It's just not my type of game, really. I'm not a sports guy, so I wouldn't be into a sports game, you know? I'm not a car guy, but I'm into car games, so I guess that's not really a valid argument. Should I be using a drag car for this chat? We'll try drag car, because I used a... I'm talking like you boys have seen my summit video. I haven't actually uploaded it yet. Yo, Josh, I packed mid Sevier. Remind us when Alfie's here, Kevin.
That sounds like... I don't even know what that sounds like. It sounds like a made-up car name in Car X.
It does. You know, I'll tell that to Alfie. Alfie...
I mean, it's a mid, so I'd assume it's an icon.
Evan packed a mid. Yikes, packed a mid. EU.
Didn't get Prime, which is an immediate out.
There we go. On your profile menu, on your vids, you had a bank one?
Oh, yeah, because that was the change.
Oh, that was the change.
That's season specific.
I assume you watched a old video, because the way the backgrounds work is they're done based on every season. Yeah. So every season they update it. So we're going to be getting a new one for next season, as well as this one only came in at the beginning of Contractor, you know. I hope that the new update is better than the update now. The contractor? Yeah, I'm hoping to.
No update would be better than the
Seb.
update we got now, so...
Well, I mean, I thought of it as no update, and I enjoyed it better like that. Nowadays, it's getting hard, chat. Nowadays, I actually have to kind of admit that, okay, fine, we're in the contractor. But I was fine with when the contractor released, because I just pretended like we actually didn't get an update. That was the most lucky traffic ever. They should add laser tag style airplane dogfighting to this game. Would be
the game
awesome.
would actually, like, implode.
It would be very cool, but I think they'd have an issue with, you know, it's the same thing with, like, police, you know? I think even if it's, like, lasers, and it's, like, a laser tag instead of guns, I think that would still be pushing it to the point where it's, like, you know, I feel like plane companies are even more pretentious than car companies. So having planes dogfight, regardless of context, I think plane companies would be more against than a car company is of, you know, you being a security vehicle over being a police vehicle, if that makes sense, you know. It would be very cool, though. It would be very, very cool. The summit is very wheel and slip. This is a very slip summit, isn't it, chat? Chat, my throat's killing, by the way. Keep choking? If you mean as in by my throat, then yes, because I am, like, dying over here. Like, my throat is killing.
It's actually got, like, scissors on the throat, go, chat.
I know, chat. That streaming break destroyed my throat, chat. Like, my throat. Okay, fuck. Oh, God fucking damn it. My streaming break made my throat It destroyed. You don't want to know the things I was doing on that streaming break, chat. It destroyed my throat. What I meant to say was, my streaming break made me go back to being very unused to... Please. I became very unused to... how am I stuck? Talking, basically. Opinion on the new Uncharted movie? Well, I've seen a lot of trailers and ads for it. It has been being advertised everywhere. Like, honestly, every Instagram ad, every TikTok ad, every YouTube ad is the Uncharted movie. I've seen so much about it that it feels like it's a movie that they know is gonna do worse. And because it feels like that, it feels like a worse movie overall. Apparently what I heard was it was just sort of okay, you know? Like, at the end of the day, it was just a movie. I haven't seen it, by the way. Is what I'm saying here. I haven't actually seen it. I've just seen a lot of stuff about it. Tom Holland, great actor. I think it's a shame that this... It does? Protest. Yep. I think it's a shame that this is... like, he's going on a break now. He said he's going to take a break from acting for a little bit and from the character of Spider-Man for a little bit. But, it's a shame that this is his send-off. This is his send-off, you know. And I hope the break isn't too insane. Because I really... Like, I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it's just because the first time Spider-Man appeared was in a Fantastic Four comic book. Well, sorry, Fantastic Four was in that book. But if they did a Fantastic Four movie, say they are in the Avengers Tower, it turns out that it was the Baxter building that bought it, I don't know, they turned the A into a 4, whatever. Say that is what happens. Say they get their powers, and, like, I'd love to see a scene where one of them accidentally blows a hole in the side of the building. There's, like, a big scene made about it, you know. It switches to the outside of Avengers Tower, like, at a distance with buildings in front of it. And you hear Tom Holland's Spider-Man theme, and he's reporting to the building just being blown up, you know? He comes to it, he messes around with Fantastic Four a bit. He's like, hey, are you guys breaking in? They're like, no. We're those scientist guys you heard about that went to the moon or the negative zone or... I don't know, however people get their powers in Marvel nowadays. I just would love to see Spider-Man in a Fantastic Four movie, you know? Apparently, if they did a Fantastic Four, which I think they are going to do, I think that is confirmed. Allegedly, it's going to be a trilogy. Allegedly, it's gonna be a trilogy of Fantastic Four films, which I'm not sure about. Boys, if I missed any comments, by the way, put them again. Josh gave the Queen COVID. I wouldn't mind going out like that. Apparently, some Instagram account was saying that the Queen was dead, which only in the UK. Actually, no, that's not true. Anything would happen to a president, and half of, like, those Americans would just hit it with the president's dead. This one's actually a Biden shilling cyborg clone brought in by the liberal scum. My throat's killing today. I need something for it. Anyone got any advice? I don't know. I know Honey does well. This is where I lead into a Honey sponsorship if I actually had one. You know. Do you know Elon Musk was in Iron Man 2? Yeah, he like shakes his hand when he's at the race in like Vienna or wherever. How long have you been playing The Crew 2? Very long, man. I've been playing the game since its first released. Not even just from when it first released. The Crew 2 also. The Crew 2, that was just a good turn, yeah. The Crew 2 first had a closed alpha, so not the open beta where anyone could sign up and play a test version of the game. They had a closed alpha that was only people who played the Crew 1. I was a part of that. See, chat, I'm just feeling Hypercar for this, you know. It feels Hypercar or Alpha GP. That's what I did it in before. Or Wheel, you know, or Wheel. Realistically, the last option. Okay, you're kidding. Okay, you're kidding. You're kidding. Jesus fucking Christ. Pineapple juice? I'm hardy harring, so I'm hardy harring so hard, it's with a hard R. The hardy har. That is. Okay, this is going terribly. Yeah, let's hop in a hypercar. Alpha GP? I'm thinking hypercar because I've got a muddy set. I'm thinking hypercar just because muddy set, you know? Because I can get to the end all well and good, but it's the problem is unless you're not supposed to go this route I'm going, chat, which I guess you'll see. I'm going to quickly go take a piss, chat. Give me 1 second. We back though. Maybe? Tomato? Don't tomato me, okay? Bloody British innit, brother. Yo, what's going on, Julian? Welcome to the stream. Boys, if I didn't say hey to anyone, fucking put hey again in chat or something, and I'll say hey again. Trash Summit? I haven't minded it that much, you know? I don't think it's that bad. I'm gonna lose these parts instantly, but I guess. Tried this how many times with a Muddy Regera, but I got way further in the KTM Expert. I'll try that after. I think Regera's pushing it a bit too far. I think I was thinking that as well. I was like, well, if I did it with Muddy, I'd have to use the Regera, and I wouldn't get that far with a Regera. Then I was just like, why the fuck would I have to use a Regera? Why didn't I just use this? Yikes Shack, get side at. Yikes Shack. This is good, Sid. I started playing. Okay, what was that? Hey again in chat or something? Agreed, Andre. Yo, what's going on, Gamer Boy Plays? How you doing, man? Welcome. Welcome, Maximilian. No spear racing smokes. What do you mean, man? Drew Boy moment? Agreed. Sorry, you mean Andre Constantine moment. Abdul Sami, I appreciate you a lot, man. A lot of love. I appreciate you. Okay. Playing in the closed alpha was a lot of fun, chat. I didn't do much in it. I did make a SidWaj livery. I think I still have those screenshots somewhere of the of the original SidWaj livery I made. I think it just said SidWaj on the side and then had some really bad stylizations. I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing. I was making terrible cars. But I also bought... On the beta, however, I really played the beta, chat. Obviously, now I'm more of an alpha. I wouldn't dare. Like, when's the closed Sigma? That's the only one I play, chat. But, yeah, when the... Jesus Christ, the traffic! When the beta released... Me and Josh played it because Josh was supposed to join me on the alpha, but the invite code didn't work because obviously it's the crew and Ubisoft. And me and Josh played the beta for... You still make terrible cars? Brandon, I don't want to hear it from you. Roswell is the home of the trucks. They spawn in clumps in a single lane. I can tell. Who at Ivory Tower thought, yeah, traffic in summit activities is such a good idea. You know what? It's even worse than that. It's even worse than that. It's not even malicious intent with, oh, traffic would be funny. It's just straight naivety where it's just, oh, we'll just put skills in the summit. And no actual forethought given to the idea of traffic. Like, that's the thing. If someone at Ivory Tower actively went, yes, let's have traffic on, that's malicious, you know. If no one said don't have traffic off, that's just blatant naivety, which one is arguably worse than the other, you know. I'm gonna leave now because all good, man. Have a great rest of your day. Okay, yeah, this should be it. Chat, am I supposed to go straight at the end of this road? I feel like I am. I think that guy in that drag car's going that way, but also he's kind of nutty, so I can't really hold a candle to him. Also, he's playing wheel. New York with traffic. No way you're not crashing. Can you say bottle of water? A bottle of water in your bed. In your bad suck accent? My suck accent. It's the accent where I give that good glizzy chat. Yeah, my longest session, or sorry, my second longest session I've ever had in the game, I think maybe third, was a 16-hour session that was in the beta. So not a single second of it actually passed into the game. I didn't get any progress from it. Yet I spent 16 hours straight with Josh in a party playing the closed beta, closed alpha. This game has GTA traffic? What is GTA traffic like? My longest is 22 hours. Mine has to be around that. Mine has to be, because I think... I don't know if my game even tracks it still. What's it, social? Longest game session, 0 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes. It would be very funny if the crew was a good game and didn't crash. I'm sure that number would be a lot bigger. 16 hours with Josh. It was actually a lot of fun. We just drove around. We drove to, like, lakes. We did the, like, driving up the wall in monster trucks thing. We just pissed about so much. We did, like, a road trip from Miami to New York to switch to a different race instead of driving there. That's when the crew was a magical game, you know? That's when it had charm experience, you know? Now we know that the crew's bad. It's bad. Oh, I didn't unpause music. I remember pausing the music. Oh, because Kyra started playing music. That's why it was gone. Okay, that's a bad song. There we go. Sweet. What's wrong with your stats? Eventually, if your stats get high enough, every single stat breaks and goes to 0. Every single one collapses in on itself and goes to 0. Mine did it at 200 hours of playtime. Oh, no, sorry, 200 days of playtime. Oh, no, 60 days, I think. Because I'm at like 190 days or so. And I think my bucks reset at like 200 mil. So I probably earned like 400 million bucks And I've played the game for around 4,000 hours. I think I know that. But back then, I was just a casual player. Exactly. It's like the Fortnite thing as well, you know? Like, everyone would love to go back to the moments where Fortnite was new. Because everyone was bad. And... what's it called? You could just piss about. Apex was alright, because I didn't start Apex bad. I started Apex pretty alright. And I'm still pretty decent at Apex, so I still really enjoy it. Again, would it be nice to go back to how things were? Only for Skulltown. Other than that, no. So your entire stats can just vanish? Yep, Teddy's Quest. That's the game we're dealing with, you know? Paid 80 quid for this game. The stats just poof. Society, chat. Society. Like, unironically bad boy tech over here. Artificial intelligence. Oh, I remember this escape because I sat here swearing at some Frosher for ages. You just play Asphalt Mobile and get that real Ubisoft sponsor? Oh yeah, Asphalt's Ubisoft, isn't it? It's just because Ubisoft owns a bunch of mobile, like, you know, Ketchup chat. Ketchup is owned by Ubisoft. The amount of Ketchup games I've played, I kind of want to re-download some Ketchup games. I enjoyed some of them. They basically mass produce all of the basic games. You get one simple thing. You get like a puzzle in a bigger game, you know. You take just like the puzzle mini games from Spider-Man and make each and every single one a game in itself, is what Ketchup does. I'm so fucking terrible at this video game. They do that, essentially. I'd like original PUBG. I never really got into PUBG, Mr. Unbackable. What is it actually like? Because I think I played it maybe once, twice. I played mobile. Ketchup is owned by Heinz, bruv. Shaq. I'm wheezing, giggling, stitching, shitting, pissing, and coming about how funny that was right now. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Not to you, Shaq. I stand by what I said. Do you remember the days when you could put 2 to 4? Imagine. I still use dot sites, to be fair. My go-to inventory at the moment is R9. You're gonna call me basic. R9 alternate, R9 or alternator or car and wingman. Like, done. In instant inventory set. I'm lasering with that. I know, hilarious. To be fair, Shaq, if I told that joke, I'd consider myself funny. So I can't even blame you for that. I think I'm just more spiteful that you told a funny joke and I didn't. I'm having an existential crisis over here. Or if we were playing a boots on the ground COD, it would just be a existential crisis. Aaron Bryan's, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. No, I'm not, Zayan. I'm not, man. Kid, you have crew tass on your butt. That's peak. Not as bad as Brandon, but it's still peak because it was said by Brandon. Here we go, chat. My muddy coming into play. Vicegram? Vicegram's hot. I'd go on Vicegram, you know? R99 and alternator is a good loadout, but then you're running 2 SMGs, you know? Like, what's the point of that? Okay, let me try with the Alpha GP, and then we'll move over. We'll switch back. I mean, what is an atheist?
Like an amethyst.
Oh, so it's like a crystal. I'm fucking Steven Universe over here. I watched none of that show, chat. And proud. And what actually is an atheist? Is that just not? I mean, I don't care, chat. I don't give flying fucks.
It's not like you don't believe
labels.
in it. It's like you just couldn't care less, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not in the conversation at all. I'm in the conversation on why I'm not Muslim, but I'm not in the conversation of like why I'm anything else. Like, I don't really care what I am. I think it's way more dependent on who I am rather than what I am.
Why is Apex speak true? I know flatline though.
True, I know in Flatline though.
Flatline's what's it
learn
called?
to control the
Replicator only though.
Flatline is replicator only now, but Flatline, I defended the Flatline for very long. Flatline is very good.
The flatline's good.
It's really good at close range. Yo, what's going on, Scorpion? How you doing, man? Welcome.
Is it really
Sid, they are
better
coming?
than
I know.
a 301?
I don't think it.
Yeah,
I don't think it
master.
competes with a 301. I'd say it's more of like an alternator.
Yeah, it's garbage now.
I love the alternator. Alternator, cool. I still
It
laser
just
with it.
hasn't got a good DPS. You can get out DPS by just about anything with it now.
Doesn't need it when I'm that skilled.
True. What are you in bronze? Silver.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, just I don't play. I don't think I've
Why?
ever gotten to a definitive rank. I've never gotten to a point where, you know, I'm going up one game, down another game, up one game, down another game. I've never played Apex long enough. Videos will always come up, chat. Or a new season, and then by the time I can play, the season's reset, you know. Like, I've never... Like, a Rocket League, I'm at the point where top of...
301 is an absolute laser close range speak. Like, it's
I would
undeniably a
much
close range.
rather the R9 close range, though.
I guess, yeah.
Like,
But I run a Boeck, so
Yeah.
I can't tell you run Boeck and then R9. That is the most scuffed loadout in existence.
in Rocket League, like, top of plat, very, very bottom of diamond. I go up and down. What other games have ranks?
Okay.
What?
Okay, you're pretty much definitively plateau.
I'm basically plat 2. I've not gotten to the point in... I've not gotten to the point where in Apex where I've ever leveled out, basically. I've never reached equilibrium. I was subs to you before 2K. Yo, what's going on, Joe Waterloff? I do remember the name. Welcome back, man.
That is kind of swag, can't lie.
Hope you're having a good day, man. I use longbow close range. SMHM. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I give up. I give up. Was that a different bus?
Don't just getting bust.
I am getting enough. Top 10 Urdu moments, can't lie. Am I obligated to be here? Always, Swab.
Yeah.
Always. We love you, really, Swab. That's why you're obligated to be here. There we go, chat. I'm just gonna try and get like a decent run here. Ooh, okay. Thanks, no worries, Car Madness.
So they need the flatline to steal as well. But the flatline is more of a close range weapon.
It is. Like, it doesn't have a barrel stabilizer.
The throw one is just more widespread. You could use it in more situations, and especially when I'm running a Boeck at the secondary, I kind of need the diverse use case of the 301.
Average Boeck user.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyra! Ooh, your makeup looks so good.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I just know why.
Chat, was that more? I think that was more. Yes! We got exactly 123k, chat. That's kind of drip. Oh, you're looking so good. Ooh. Yeah, you are. You're going out with me. Uh-huh. Where you going out? Oh, what are you going to watch? Enchanted. The Tom Holland film Enchanted. Uncharted, yes.
Mozambique is the best.
Uncharted.
Yeah.
It's based on a video game.
The RE in arenas is actually unbelievable.
I did. I'm in a plane right now. Five ago, day, Sammy B. More. I'm doing a low altitude, woman. Okay, I'll send them to you. Was that? Maybe I will. Bye. Please, 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 please. I'm too cracked. Okay, no, I'm not. Okay. There we go.
With hammer point, Teddy's worst.
Mute
flavor.
can't be giving away all this game for free. I'm just that good, chat. I should start charging, chat. I should do like flirting courses. Become one of those pickup artists.
I'm doing a lot to shoot a woman. Charming words from Sid.
That is the game that I was giving away, chat.
The game was the crew, so.
That was that impeccable game. On the crew too, of course, yes. How do I send anything on iPhone? iPhone? More like, don't even try to be good phone. Fucking, I just told him,
Like
chat.
an iPhone, yeah.
Steve Jobs just rolled in his grave. Imagine getting a lower score than me, L. Okay, you know what? I'll do that later. Do you play the crew gold or normal? I do have the gold edition, Lucas. I bought that when it first came out. Revive the podcast. You'll be better than Fresh and Fit. I want to do it on my own until Ross comes back. Like at this point, I'm at the point where I might just do it on my own with Josh in the call, just so he can say like one thing every 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a bit generous. One thing every half an hour.
The house would ever know that what's an heirloom.
That is true. Well, that's the thing. No one would care that you got what's an heirloom on the podcast. That's the problem. With me and Ross, the conversations were perfect for a podcast.
Oh.
Like, I think they would be good with me and Josh as well, but it's just... It would be a completely different type of podcast to what Animosity is. How's your day been? My day's been good, man. How are you doing? Nobody would watch you just chatting shit? You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I mean, you're sat here in streams. There's been streams where Josh isn't here. You've just sat here watching me chat shit. And this time you wouldn't even have to watch. You can just have it on. Please, please, please. Good. I'm playing the Summit at the moment, man. I'm improving my scores, Paves.
Nice crush on. She said no.
True, it has the hammer point. Destroy people, but now... Even without, it's still kind of good. I really like the alternate.
Without it,
I really like the alternate.
it's still one of the worst weapons in the game. It's better than it
Paves,
used
I'm
to
not going to be doing that, man. I asked my crush out and she said no. Move on, you know? Like, honestly. Treat it like it was nothing. Bury it. Screw it. Put yourself out there as much as you can. Hey, boys, I've got an idea. Let's make a group called the Animosity Boys. What do you mean, Flop? That was never done. That was just because we had the name Animosity for the podcast. And then, I needed a name for just the role for people who knew me. And Animosity Boys was the first thing that came to mind. And that was what I ended up doing. But other than that, there's no real relevance to it, Animosity. Animosity, the origin of Animosity. Me and Ross were sat in English once. And me and him alone. It was me, him, and Alfie, and like other people joking around as well. But this one lesson, me and Ross got moved to the back sitting together. Me and Ross never sat together that much. And like this one lesson, we just waffled the entire lesson. We just chatted so much nonsense. And then at one point we were just like, what if we just fucking started a podcast? And then nothing for the next 3 years. And then because I started doing YouTube back in late 2020, Ross just sort of was like, hey, you remember that podcast we were going to start? I was like, yeah. He was like, why don't you just fucking do it? And the origins of the name Animosity, chat, those go kind of deep. So, the reason we chose Animosity, right, is because it was a word that Ross said, oh, wouldn't this be a cool word? And I was like, yeah, sure. And that was it. That's how we chose it. Like, I know the word means anger, but it's just a cool sounding word, honestly. It looks cool in the branding. Like, honest to God, animosity means nothing to animosity. I guess you could say, you know, it's the animosity that's in the world because we're always talking about, you know, shit going on with people being cancelled or whatever, or, you know, life stuff or whatever the fuck James Charles or Jake Paul, who's in like 7 of our thumbnails, is going on. Anger podcast, basically. But like, no, the word means nothing. It was a cool sounding word that no one else had been using. I think there is some things. I think there's something else to do with animosity on Spotify. But if you search Animosity Podcast or the Animosity Podcast, mine and Ross's is the one that comes up. Just going, Owen, welcome to the stream. Man, still, I love your videos. I appreciate you a lot, man.
I can't accept your friend request because if you have like 70 friends, the game crashes.
I can't accept friend requests, man, because well, exclamation mark add me should give a little summarized explanation. But essentially, the game breaks.
Which is a bit.
Oh yeah, but the game breaks when you have too many people added. Chef Boy RD, welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Welcome. Sorry I missed your comments. How's your day been? It's been pretty damn good. Favorite continent? I'm a Europe kind of guy, you know. I'm a Europe kind of guy. Dylan's fuming. The podcast was good with vintage. I don't think the podcast has ever had a bad episode. Like, you could rank episodes below other episodes, and unfortunately, Josh's one would be low down. But
yeah, everyone dispute that fact right now.
But what's it called? I don't think there was ever like a bad patch. Like with Tom, it was a certain thing. With Josh, it was a certain thing. With Josh, it was all right as a guest episode because we just talked about how me and him met and like the like. If you ever wanted a story on how me and Josh, like the full thing, you'd go to that podcast.
I remember doing the podcast.
Exactly. Like, I remember the 2 times I brought up actual thumbnail topics, it was just, and.
So, I think they must have been bad.
One was to do with Jake Paul, and I think one was to do with Bahad Bahabi.
Yeah. If it had, like, Red Circle Among Us on it, it would have been a different story.
Yeah. What's going on, Jake Tux? Hope you're having a good day, man. If the PlayStation Discord collab goes through, chat, the podcast will be back. But I will force Ross to bring podcast back. Why did you... Oh, yeah, decline your first request. Sorry about that, Owen, but yeah. No worries, was joking. Just found it funny to see you in my session for the first time. Oh, wait, do you play on PC? I think I was just getting a thumbnail. That would be one big reason, because I was just getting a thumbnail. I go on PC during Summit car weeks, because I go on to get a high quality image of the car. Because often I'll get like an image on PlayStation, because obviously that's where I've got the customization and everything, so I'll go on there. That's where all my parts are. That's where all the things to make the game look good. Well, my cars look good. But because there's no difference between me, you know, test driving the Summit car on PlayStation and test driving it on PC, I go on PC for it to look good. But yeah, Owen, were you on PC? Beat Life, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day, Beat Life.
What's Ross's address? I'll bring him back.
I actually have no idea, to be honest. Yo, what's going on, Anonymous? Yeah, I do play PC. I thought you were doing something for your Summit bit. Yeah, I was getting the thumbnail. Because I play it on PlayStation, but just because I can get a higher quality thumbnail, I get it on I'll get it on PC. Nothing but love, mate. Good luck, is it? All good, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go try this Summit out. Have a good time. Good luck. I don't actually know what the meta route is, chat, because a lot of things are different.
How have you been from Beat Life?
I've been alright, man. I've been alright. I've been chilling. Not doing a whole bunch. Okay, I'm gonna go left here just because I recognize the left route. But again, I have actually no idea where I'm supposed to go. I was 3 stars away from unlocking the Hummer HX. I'm 1 year late. Yikes, cringe. Didn't get all of the vehicles like 3 weeks into the actual update that added them. Obviously, the Plymouth was piss easy. I got that like second day. And then 2 weeks for Explorer and Racer, basically. 2.5. Eventually... Oh, sorry. Eventually, skyboxes in this event will glitch. And it will not be... Give me a minute. Be in someone's free roam, and that would be good. That would be very cool. It would be weird, though, because I think the skybox is very timed. I mean, obviously, someone would have to test it. But I think the skybox is location-based, not time-based, you know. I don't think it activates, like, here, I don't think it activates 10 seconds into the race. I think it activates, you know, once you go off the jump. Go. Have a great rest of your day, Shaq. Have an amazing rest of your day. Jesus Christ, Shaq, that's so insane. A very sick way to do it. Very, very sick way to do it. What's your core? Struggling with the summit, any of us? A core does do very good, guys. My guide for the summit is coming out tomorrow, unfortunately. Okay, was I actually sideways there?
Like...
Hold on. This thing is kind of slidey, chat. It's not exactly stable, but I just don't know if it's as slidey as the alien machine. Okay, that was clean. I just want to get a clean run here, chat, honestly.
Go! Step on it!
Okay, I'm so far ahead of myself that there's no way. You're my favorite YouTuber. I appreciate you a lot, Graham Loader. A lot of love, man. A lot of love. I appreciate it. The Escape and the Jet Sprint and the Atom. Well, I'm going to be playing all of those here. I mean, the Escape you already saw, I would assume. The Atom and the Jet Sprint, we'll see. Oh, no, you already saw the Jet Sprint. I don't know. The HX concept worth the time? I'd say so. I'd say so, Chef Boyardee. Until a better car becomes skill meta, I'd say it's 100% worth it, you know? You're just giving a couple days worth of time for a car that's going to serve you for way longer than that. And it's going to be very useful for way longer than that, you know? I would definitely recommend the HX concept grinding to it.
But yeah, I'm lost to understand.
Yeah, it really does. I thought that was just me or my settings. I noticed that in my recording for the Summit video. It understood so much. Yeah, my throat is weirdly really bad today. Like, I'm actually dying over here. I need Slipstream too.
That'll help his throat, sure.
I don't know how you went so fast with the Jet Sprint because I got a clean run as well and got... I mean, have you got parts, you know? Water bowl? Well, there you go, already done. It could be parts, Jake. Here. I've got these settings and these parts. This week has been very boring, so AI might go... I assume an I. I might go for the HX over RX-7. Have you not got the RX-7? You can at least get the RX-7. You know, whack on the SidWaj livery. What's the next chat? Oh, Atom. Sweet. Photo ops are the most annoying because they require another player for some of them. Do you have to have photo ops done for hobbies? I got the hobby stuff way before I did photo ops. Or do you mean that as like a separate thing, I assume? Do you mean like separate thing they are also bad? I don't think we have to do anything else in a streetcar chat, so we should be good to just go in with the Atom.
You might just be like overall completion.
I guess so, yeah. I'm 90 stars away from the RX-7, but I'm so lazy. Thankfully, the RX-7 is one you could eventually do passively. I think the middle one, Explorer, has the worst the worst passives, because one of them is get live crates, which is just
No one's ever getting live
Prepare for the
especially
USB
5 a
East,
week.
Pikes Peak, Colorado.
And I
Up
think
the
one of
Rocky
them's
Mountains,
like collect
the race to
parts
the
as well, which isn't
clouds.
amazing. Chat, what is that? What is that? Sid, someone got 1 minute 51 on the aerobatics event on PC. Yeah, so what you can do, Hyper Aims, is if you have a tricky set. So tricky is an affix that increases your nitro. It gives you nitro every time you do some kind of stunt.
Prepare for the US Speed Tour
And
East, Pikes
what
Peak,
players will then do
Colorado.
is exploit
Up the
that
Rocky
using
Mountains,
just,
the race to the
constantly
clouds.
doing 90s, like rotating themselves 90 degrees, gaining extra nitro, and then that allows them to just hold nitro the entire way through the race.
It's such a body technique, though.
It's, yeah, you have to be holding nitro and holding square and flicking your left stick
like doing
90
perfect 90s.
and turning to the next checkpoint every time. It's one of the few sort of exploits that I've never really gone for in this game. I've gone for it, sorry, but I never stuck with it.
Prepare for the
I never
US
even
Speed
finished
Tour
going
East,
for it properly.
Pikes Peak,
This doesn't,
Colorado.
this, like, it feels
Up the
worse
Rocky
than it was before,
Mountains,
chat. I don't even
the
know.
race to the clouds.
This thing understeers so much. These can't be, like, actual settings. These have to be, like, stock.
Double jazz, you tried being good at the current. Yeah. Cloudy Voltec.
Already knows that? Oh, I did the tricky thing. Okay, well, I didn't know that. I did a bad run. Quite a bad run, it sounds. Well, hey, well, whoever didn't know it knows it now, you know.
2, 1.
Did you do that one that makes you sail
Prepare
from
for
New
the
York
US
to
Speed
San
Tour
Francisco?
East,
I
Pikes
think
Peak,
so.
Colorado. Up the Rocky Mountains.
Well, because when I
the
did my
race to the
hobbies, I actually had
clouds.
nothing else to do. Like, it came at a weird time that I literally had nothing else to do. So I just sat there, and my sleep was so bad. So I just sat there, basically, overnight, every night. Nowadays, I can't survive an all-nighter. Like, my body's actually at the point where it's too healthy that I can't survive an all-nighter.
Which I'd be, yeah, if you do that, it helps you get better times, double jazz.
Like, I can't survive an all-nighter at all. Like I used to be able to. Before, I could just stay up all night and it was whatever it was, you know. And that's when I did it. I'd just have podcasts, YouTube, video essays, all of that music on, and then just sit there for ages. You're kidding! I want to do this bad event. It's a bad event. Bow, 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 bow. The Explorer has good off-road paths? What do you mean? Oh yeah, boys, sub to the Shorts channel, so Smiley gets his 11 quid if he gets it to 1k. I'm gonna put on some Netflix series like the F1 and just die inside. Honestly, yeah, The Crew is a brilliant game to just feel shit about yourself too, you know? Like, honestly, it's actually alright, you know? Especially with 2 monitors, I guess it's a bit better. But yeah, you can just have something else on the other monitor, be sat there in your boxes playing The Crew, just sat there like, what am I doing? Oh yeah, distracting myself from life and just carrying on. SidWaj, Indian actor, Kuna. Okay. How much do you want to bet? I actually don't. Still lagging for me? The streams are... Oh, I'm sorry. Is it lagging for anyone else in Twitch chat? Welcome to Mountain Hawk. How you doing, man? Welcome. I've updated my computer and your stream is still lagging. Huh. How? In what universe do I look like this man? Like, there is actually none. I am brown. He is brown. I have a goatee. He has a mustache. That is the only connection. Someone did tag me in a TikTok. Someone tagged me in a TikTok. And exactly. Someone tagged me in a TikTok and was like, this looks like SidWaj. And it actually kind of did. Fair play to them. L for you. For the RX-7 for the Hummer? Oh, that's not that bad. Oh, you're way far behind on the Hummer. Yeah, the Hummer's way harder than the RX-7, really. The only way I can do an all-nighter is if I concentrate on something in specific and work on it all night. I become really OCD with all-nighters. Like, if I plan to do an all-nighter, I won't play a game I'm really wanting to play. You know? I'll be like, okay, I'm going to be able to play this overnight. I'll stop doing whatever I'm doing. You know, I hate getting bored. The thing is, I do this to myself every time. I'll just be like, yeah, I'll just lay in bed for like 5 minutes. Every time I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing every time. Yeah, every time I'll just be like, yeah, I'll just go and lay in bed for 5 minutes or so, you know. It'll be fine. Nothing will be out of the ordinary. What are the odds anything actually happens? It's just a stereotype? So it's admitted racism. Well, hey, I'm not here blurting anyone as a racist. It really depends, you know. But I mean, yeah, it's a racist action, I guess. Sid, I've just checked PC leaderboards and it was 1 minute 50 on the Arab Ice event. They are beaming. SidWaj legendary. Disagreed, Solstice Dice. How you doing, man? Welcome. Yo, what's going on, Askar Khan? How you doing, man? Welcome. I like your Lego car. I'm glad you do. Is it in shot, chat? I don't actually know if it's in shot. Yeah, they're both up. Kind of drip, I guess. I'm probably going to be moving my full setup to the right a bit at some point, chat. Like, literally just full desk to the right a bit. I think that I'd move like a full foot. You wouldn't be able to see that anymore. You'd just be able to see the wall. The SidWaj sign would probably be better off because of that, though. Yeah, I think I'd be fine to do that. You are legendary? Being legendary or having a legend or being a legend implies to have left a history. No one's gonna remember me once I'm gone, chat. I played The Crew 2 for a living. Actually, no. I really hope by the time I'm gone, if by the time I'm gone, chat, I'm able to describe my entire life as played The Crew 2 for a living, I did something wrong. If I can say, yeah, I started with playing The Crew 2, sure. If I, at like 80, am on my deathbed, like, yo, I played the Crew franchise for a living, I'm throwing hands. Josh just disconnected, by the way, chat. I assume his Wi-Fi went off.
Colorado, up the Rocky Mountains, the race to the clouds.
Okay, that turn is so weird. The Atom IRL is an amazing car. How do they fuck it up so bad in this game with being an understeer? I don't get it. Yeah, it's a track day car, is it not? It makes no sense that they've managed something like this. Nice. It's like a track day. Someone did own an Atom in a village I used to live in, chat, and it was near the bus stop, so everyone would see it. It was like that, a Carrera, stuff like that. But playing the Crew 3, sure. We do need the Crew 3 still, chat. Curious how much GT7 is going to be when it's officially launched. Pre-order. Yeah, Neil, it's way too expensive. I would have bought it for content. 40 at a push. You know, preferably 30.
Up the
40
Rocky
at a
Mountains,
push, and I
the
would have.
Race to the clouds.
Like, fair. That's an amount I'd go for content. Because 30's an amount I could, like, if I really did it right, I could make back, kind of. But the non-guarantee of doing it right for £70, not worth it at all. It's just not monetarily justifiable for me.
Will you play Grid Legends?
Do I play Grid Legends? No, unfortunately, I am sane. I do have sanity, and I pride myself on not going insane. Where is this? Oh, will you play Grid Legends? No, it's Austin. Grid is a franchise that I'm baffled is still afloat, you know. Grid is shocking.
Can't release a game that has over 100.
Like,
Prepare for the US Speed Tour East,
I'm-
Pikes Peak, Colorado.
It's just so much of a gimmick, you know. It's
Pay
like
£50 for Grid.
yeah, Grid. Like
3, 2,
Grid to any other racing game is like Halo to COD. You know, it's an extreme gimmick.
Prepare for the
Except
US
even
Speed Tour
worse,
East,
no one really
Pikes
cares for
Peak,
it.
Colorado.
You know.
Up the Rocky Mountains, the Race to the Clouds.
Please.
They
And
use the
Sea-Doos and
simulation.
snowmobiles, so it's probably gonna have good stuff. Well, the Crew 3, it'd be weird if it had quads and snowmobiles. Where'd you expect it to be?
Sea-Doos and
2,
Sea-Doos are
odd ones
jets.
to bring out.
1.
Grid boat. No, they're not jets. They're jet ski.
Jet ski, yeah.
Prepare
I doubt
for the
they'll ever
US
do
Speed
jet
Tour
skis
East,
or,
Pikes Peak, Colorado. Up the Rocky
quads of any
Mountains,
kind, I guess.
the
I'm
Race to the
bulking in
Clouds.
snowmobiles with quads here, which I might be wrong to do, but you know, close enough. But yeah, they're not things I think they would ever do. Think about it this way. Jet skis even less so. They are just jet sprint, but worse. Think jet sprint, then think worse, you have jet skis, you know? Like, I'm not too keen on, like, the whole idea of jet skis. It just makes no sense. Same with quads. Quads are just motocross, but worse, you know? I don't really understand how people want them so much. I don't know, it doesn't add up. Maybe
Prepare
someone
for
can
the
justify
US
it.
Speed Tour East, Pikes
But jet
Peak,
skis are
Colorado.
maneuverable,
Up the
and you
Rocky
I've
Mountains,
got-
wait, jet
Very
sprint,
good.
jet
To
sprint's
the
way too
clouds.
maneuverable. What's that?
Got pretty good justification.
I mean, yeah, but like, what's it called? Jet skis may be maneuverable, but so are jet sprint. Jet sprint is arguably like very, very maneuverable. You know, people get annoyed at just how finicky the controls are because they're so rapid. I think it's a lose situation if they did add jet skis, because they'd have to put so much time into it.
They
that
would be bad, yeah, like awful.
some people would like them, but they'd have to put so much time into it for the actual community that would stick around to be like, oh, they just reskinned jet sprint, you know? Which then again, they aren't foreign to that being like a thing that is complained at them a lot.
1.
You know, I just unless they were brought
Prepare for
in
the
with a
US Speed
gimmick.
Tour East,
you know.
Pikes Peak, Colorado. Up the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, you did,
The
yeah.
Race to the Clouds.
I couldn't remember if I had. Some Cabez was in that cool, but
Like, unless they came
It's-
with like, there's been a rumored Hawaii map
it would
expansion,
be a
right,
massive
chat?
L.
If it came with them, I could understand it. If it came with a Hawaii map expansion, jet skis, this is. It would kind of make sense.
Drag wheel, I assume.
What's this?
What's the best card?
Oh
for
yeah,
this game?
drag, but play it on a wheel if you have one. If you're playing controller, then an Alpha GP car. Preferably the KTM Expo. God, it understeers so much! Of all the cars to be so bad. Jet skis are cool, but I agree with you on quads. Yeah. I just see I just see jet skis, no pun intended, in the same boat as quads, really. Plus, nothing would really fit. So see, there's been this whole thing for ages now, chat. When the crew released, they said that their first 3 major updates would all include new specs. Every single one.
Yeah, the problem is they would be in jet sprint if we got jet skis.
Yeah.
They're not going to be a new spec.
Because they couldn't do a new spec anymore. Because the way it's worked is there was 2 specs missing when the game came out. That was Demo Derby and Hovercraft. Chat, fuck this event. That annoyed me. That turn right there annoyed me. Unironically, fuck this event. Hovercraft and Demo Derby weren't in the game. So there was 3 specs in off-road and 3 specs in freestyle, but 4 in the other 2, pro and street. Then all of a sudden, when there's been 2 added and now every single one has 4, coincidentally, that's the update that they decide that, oh, we've changed our mind and actually we're going to sacrifice doing a new spec to work on other things.
That was the biggest scam in history.
Yep.
Like, they knew what they were doing.
I don't think they ever planned, like, chat, I'm on Ivory Tower's side a lot of the time. I defend Ivory Tower. However, I don't think they ever planned to add a 3rd spec. I think maybe in like a board meeting one day, but when they said we will add 3 specs in the next coming updates,
they knew when they said
they knew that when
lie.
they said that was not the case. Like, they already had Hovercraft made when that was being said. I wouldn't be surprised if Demo Derby was already like 3 weeks, 4 weeks into development by the time the game came out. Like, it came out only, what, like 6 months after?
Yep.
Like, comeback event? What do you mean, Grant? Head out. Have a great rest of your day, man. What event?
It's one of the worst Ubisoft's marketing is so scummy. Like,
It's the same with the event.
graphic quality for the trade, like for the actual game early access was insane,
Yeah.
and they downgraded for release. Like Ubisoft lies
Screw
so
this event.
hard when they promote games.
Oh, Jesus. That is very smooth. Okay. Oh, come back to the event? I just want to get it over and done with, you know. They're coming. They are indeed. I believe vehicles that can transform are cool. How would that really work at all in the crew, though? Like, vehicles already transform in the crew, you know. You got the fast pay. You can go from a boat to a plane to a car. You know, vehicles already have the transforming system built in. It's definitely not utilized enough, but it's cool. Do you mean like a car that becomes a plane, but it's still like the car, but just with like wings and propellers and shit? Because I don't know. That's a bit. I got 23-1 on this, bro, this event. What did I get? Oh, 23-8. That's not bad. I'll take that if Double J got a 23-1. He's a sweat.
You got 33-8, didn't you?
33-8, yeah. Hey, Suits. How are you? I'm doing good, bot life all day. Hope you're having a good day, man. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Sid casually getting a PvP time? Is that a PvP time? Is that good? I'd assume getting a PvP time is good, unless it's not. I'm in the aerial atom, so I don't want to hear it.
3, 2, 1.
Grid is just arcadey for me. It doesn't make sense, Grid.
You'll make
It's
awesome time. I know it.
Track game with arcade physics.
Suffers Need for Speed syndrome. It's
Yeah.
a product of its time. Like, it should have been left in the past. Why is it still being made? Like, Grid 2019 has 100 concurrents on Steam, and they expect Grid 2019 2 to do well. I don't get it.
Oh, you got a 23-1. Oh, okay. That makes more sense, I guess.
So it's very bad because PvP is no nitro cam.
Oh, that makes sense. Hey ho. Bad car.
The game engine would implode, Luca. They'd never be able to do that.
Yeah, was the car transforming into... Yeah, that I like, think about it this way, Luca. The convertibles in the game don't even convert. You either have the converted version or you have the non-converted version. Like, think about it that way. Like, the game can't even handle a car converting its roof mid-game, you know?
It is a Codemasters game, Niels.
Something about the game just isn't right. Yeah. Like...
Codemasters hasn't released anything anyone's played in a very long time. And before someone says Dirt 5, it has like 18 concurrents.
It's like an actually scary, like genuinely scary Lego game. It's like, well, that doesn't mix. Like, it's tracks, but with arcade physics. Like, where does that, huh? It just doesn't make any sense.
Velocity.
Also, you know that's getting deleted.
Thought process.
Through that shit, yeah. Okay, almost. Okay, almost hit that. Don't mow on me. You knew what was gonna happen. I feel like Grid is Need for Speed, Shift, but then from Wish.
Shift was good.
Well,
Shift
what was Shift?
Like, it was an arcadey track racer.
Nah.
But
Well-
like, it had a sense, like, it had something about it. Like, Grid has no charm. Shift was at least stylized
motorcycles
in a way that made it feel like it was on purpose.
The best at land races?
They were nerfed hard.
Elaborate. Do you
They
mean
were
like
nerfed
street
hard.
races? Do you mean off-road races? Because yeah, all the bikes in the game, or at least most, those being in street mainly, were
nerfed
originally
so
really
hard.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the game first came out, the best vehicle you could buy, full stop, was the MV Augusta. That was the best one, the V4, I believe. Like, yeah, that's the best bike you could, that's the best vehicle in street you could buy, because it just was the best. But what happened was when they released the PvP system into the game, everyone was using bikes. You would lose if you used a car, because the bikes would just have better launch, better acceleration, better turning, everything. So the crew sort of did one clean swoop and just murdered bikes in their sleep.
Touring car bikes are worse than touring car cars. Street bikes are worse than street cars.
They basically made it so that the launch of bikes is artificially slowing down. That's why you'll see sometimes in PvP bike races, players will burn out and then go, because that counts distance, and then you know, that turns off the, okay, when they're launching, slow them down, so you can go at old bike speed. They nerfed its turning. They used to be able to turn so much better. They used to be able to swoop through every turn. They nerfed that. And they even separated bike and street events in PvP. Which you'd think those two would be separate, you know. You'd think they'd either separate bike only and car only, or nerf bikes. But no, they did both. They decided to do both. Chat?
I wouldn't say Shift's that good, Niels. It was better than Grid, but that's not a bar.
I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I am not playing Big Land. I am not. I'm not even playing this aerobatics event. I'm not playing that either. We're done with the summit. I mean, every fucking bike in the game.
There's not a single bike that's better than the cars, basically.
Yeah, no, I don't think
There's
that,
not a single
like,
spec.
other
for
than
bike
bike-only specs.
That's a bit biased.
Other
personally, but-
than motocross, There's not a single spec in this game in which the bikes are better than the cars. Although they can still be good, the best is a bike in every spec.
In touring cars, the Renault good. Like, the Ducati's not even top 5 in touring car, and I don't even think the Honda is top, like, 20
Ooh, that's
straight.
a good playlist, chat.
So. Why is Watermelon so cool?
Already bought it.
I'm just running around firing range with it right now. It's so sure.
You didn't even stop to think. You weren't even like, oh, am I going to play anyone else? You just went straight for Watson.
I did think, though. Like, I sat there thinking about it. Like, when I sent you the screenshot of me getting this shot, I thought about Pathfinder, but...
It could have been a lightsaber, though. Maybe I like Shift so much because of the memories, but there is no other game that gives such a good
sense of speed was garbage. I will tell you that now. Shift sense of speed was garbage. And you say danger like it didn't have need for speed physics.
Yikes.
Shift wasn't a good game. It's nostalgia heavy. Like, that's the only reason I probably think it's even remotely okay, is because of nostalgia. Because, yeah, it was a track racer with arcade physics. Like, it would be a tragic game if I went back and played it. But, memories.
Right, thank you for the visit. Have a great rest of your day, Graham.
Is there actually going to be good? I assume so.
I hope so, King PvP Racer. It looks like it'll be very cool.
I'm not taking it back there. I wish somebody had just a regular buyable car, then it wouldn't have any hype. It would just be a buyable car. It would just be like...
Yeah, so like this thing right
Who
here,
gets hyped
this
at a
thing
normal
is a
Raptor
modified
extra,
version of the Skyline. It's terrible. Like, no one uses it because it's just buyable. You know, so people may use it, but no one really notices that it's like a cool modified version of the Skyline. You know? It just sort of is there.
Yeah, the K's better for wall hops velocity, but it's...
Yeah, but we're not talking about wall hops. We're talking about, like, is it better as a car, you know? Imagine if it's...
There's, like, 3 better than the...
Okay, please. There we go.
You always have a new update? No.
Oh, we got a new event. Yeah, One Way Mason. The new event is very cool. This thing is still pretty cool to use. This thing is actually worse than the stock version of it, but the stock version of it must be very cracked because this thing is very cool. Yes, I stated wall hops. I guess, yeah. But again, yeah. Whatever. I mean, it's not really what we were talking about, and I mean, you weren't really making that point, so. We're just gonna have to agree to misunderstand. Ow. Stock Rule 34 is one of the better street race cars. Is it? Okay. I didn't know that.
One of the, I think it's like top 10.
Yeah. I know the Diablo's up there, because the Diablo stands out to me as like, I know why Diablo's up there.
Oh, size the summit though.
That's alright. I mean, the tires. Yo, what's going on, Rancho? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day, man. Welcome.
Reflex.
Yo, what's going on, Reflex? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? Welcome. Diablo, the only thing like it that's good is the F40. The Diablo is good, Swap. The Diablo's in like top like 7 or so. I don't know. This was ages ago now. I think this was like
I don't
agency.
think it's even remotely close to that
better
anymore.
cars, yeah, better cars have been added. But I know the Diablo is very high up there. Good, how's it, Citizen? I'm doing good, Reflex. How you doing? I already asked. I'm doing alright. It's good to be here. I'm playing right now. The new event is awesome. Glad you enjoyed it. Diablo's really good, kind of handles like the R. Yeah, the Diablo's cracked. What's your device? What do I play on? The PS5.
What's your channel? Exclamation mark, Josh and shit.
Boys, I'm not gonna lie to you. We're only halfway through this stream. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I finished the summit within moments. I've actually got nothing, chat. Like, I might have to end the stream soon, chat, because I've got nothing. Like, unless you boys would watch Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, I've got nothing. Summit bad? It was alright when I played. It just didn't really hold up. I mean, I could edit tomorrow's video, chat. Do a massive hide and seek or something? That's a lot to set up. And well, hide and seek how as well? There's a traffic camouflage, which doesn't actually work in the Crew 2 because the players have the Crew 2 license plates. And there's, yeah, normal stuff.
What's the best cars for racing? I already have the Hurricane and Viper. The Hurricane's not meta in any spec, I don't think. Gallardo. Which specs? Which specs? Because Gallardo's streamer. Land Rover, Jake, I think. The Land Rover Defender.
Hi, sorry for being annoying, but what is the best thing to use for the slalom? I don't have the summit cars or hobby cars. Yeah, unfortunately, Jake, so what you would want is the hobby car, but the Land Rover or F-150 is a good substitute. But the hobbies car is the one you want, really.
Lamborghini Gallardo is super legit. It's like the best, and there's not really like, yeah.
Boys, I'm gonna
What's going on?
quickly diddle off and warm myself up some food. I will be right back, chat. Give me a minute. You know what? Let me even put on screen.
It's failed dry for the last like 3 weeks, but also it's just dead at this point.
There you go, I guess, chat. I will be right back, chat.
What's going on? My name is Sid and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going into this thing, recustomizing it so it's the simple alien van style that it began as, and then we're going to be taking it into the new event. And boys, if you've seen the trailer, you know what is coming with this event. I didn't even mean the pun there of, you know, what is coming, because they are coming, you know, get it? Get it? Okay, which should we go with? We're not going to go with a livery. We're even going to put the stock stuff back on. Okay, and the entire thing is gone. Okay. This customization is going brilliantly. Okay, yes, so while you're here, while we go into this thing and recustomize it for the new event, you can head down there, subscribe with notifications on. Of course, I do a bunch of content on the Crew 2. I'm going to be doing a bunch more. And hey, I do a bunch of casual content as well now. But yes, you might not even know that you're not subscribed. Just head down there, check if you're subscribed. If not, do subscribe. Okay, what do we actually go with here? Because I guess I'm going to stick with that because I can't find anything else good, really. And I don't want to go with many other things. We'll go with, obviously, the UFO beam Nitro, but not anything else, really. I may even stick with this same underglass. The car's still in the floor. How has it done this, and how do I undo do this. And you know what? Let's go with the UFO topper as well,
I
just so we're
remember.
fully
Yes.
matching. This is the week of the They Are Coming Summit, featuring the new From Outer Space Ford Raptor. Yes, this thing is insane. We're going to be hopping into this vehicle for the new event. It's here. Let's teleport over to it. The world record's already sitting at 1:54, which isn't that bad, I assume. I assume the actual event's going to be a lot longer than that then. Here we go. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting for this event to be added to the game. This is, of course, what all the hype has been leading up to. All the QR codes, all the hidden messages, everything has been leading up to this event. Here we go. Oh, okay, it's got a bit of an apocalypse mood, but okay, nothing insane. Nothing insane. But you know, we for these events head in and okay, music is already up. Here we go. Okay, we already have the music. I already recognize which event this is. There we go. You boys saw it. A UFO, and there is way more to come. Okay, so I've never actually gone any other route for this event. We'll go right. Oh.
Down there in the canyon. Wow, you're so lucky. You gotta check that out. First contact, baby.
Boys, wait, what is that back there? No, rocks. Okay, yeah, we'll go all right. I was listening to the dialogue there. We'll go right every time, and then we'll go left every time. What? Look at the size of it. Where are we going? Okay, I'm beginning to not remember what event this is. Boys, I assume, is all this stuff solid? We'll look on the second run. Okay, please, go the right way. Boys. This is some... That is so sick. Okay. Is there another route? No, this is the route we're going. Through this tunnel of more things. Here we go. Oh, wait, no, the tunnel doesn't lead up. Okay, no, we just go right through it. That's alright.
Alien debris, okay? Free, alright?
Here we go. Where? Alien debris. Ooh, I wonder if we can touch that stuff. Okay, where? Chill. Here we go. Oh, wait, are the trees moving? The trees look like they're moving. They are. Okay. Please turn. This car is so bad. There we go. 72%. Oh, Jesus Christ. No way.
Saying it for years. They're here for a core resource.
No way. No one tell them about the big cow. They'll be unstoppable. Chill. Stop. That one was going quick. Here we go. Jesus Christ, that's insane. I wish I was in a faster car, honestly. Here we go. And to top it all off, we get fucking abducted. Jesus Christ. We're going to be going into the opposite side of this event as well. We're going to be going into the left side, checking everything out there. Obviously, I did play this event ages ago, so I still remember a lot of stuff, but wow. This event is so insane. It seared itself into my memory. I still remember a lot of that stuff. Wow. Oh, this stuff is so insane. Okay, do we have... This thing had parts on it. This thing's terrible. Let's do this thing in a better vehicle this time. Let's hop in the Ghost Recon Raptor. Obviously, we could hop in the F-150 because that's the cool thing. But no, let's hop back into the Ghost Recon edition and let's do this the opposite route. And let's get this thing abducted as well. Here we go. That's insane. Okay, so I do know what event it is over. Yeah, Red Rock. Okay, that's not that bad. You know what? I'm really looking forward to everyone playing this event for the first time. I hope they can experience it the same way I did the first time I played this event, because it was... Wow.
Boys,
Oh,
welcome back.
I'm-
Welcome back. I am back. I mean, you should be welcoming me back. Chat, why aren't you welcoming me back? That's what I thought, chat. I'm gonna be munching as well, though. Yeah, we can finish off watching the fucking event.
It's morning, boys, so I
Event
can't even
calls.
laugh properly, but yeah.
Okay,
Here we go.
I
Okay,
like the
the plan
event.
is to go just left. I remember, the feeling of doing this event the first time, thinking it's just apocalypse mood, and then seeing this. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, this is
Unfortunate.
insane. Okay, yeah, I don't think I remember to this one.
Somebody out there.
Okay, no.
This day would come and now
Yes,
I can't
let's go
even-
left now.
Hey, you down there in the
Me.
canyon.
Oh, Jesus Christ, almost hit that.
Lucky.
Where?
Check that out.
There is so much. I assume this is all supposed to be alien debris that's... Is it from the ships? Is the invasion already finished? Oh, that gave me chills. Seeing that thing in the distance. Left. You know what it is? There's a phobia, right? There's a phobia of big things, you know, like really big. Like megalophobia or something? Chat, any megalophobics in the chat? Not megalophobics, I guess. So anyone who has megalophobia in the chat. Yes or no? You know, say I or forever hold your peace, okay? Because I'm about to put up some cool megalophobia images. So the Devo or Jesco, or the noise. So, cause the one you want is the La Voice Noir. It's the only one you can buy.
Yeah.
That is the best hypercar. I recommend the Jesco, the Devo kind of bad. Jesco's not amazing either. The best is the La Voice Noir. Yeah, boys, any megalophobics in the chat? Here we go, chat. Chat, has anyone here seen the video of that, like, really old guy? Give me a second. Let me drop this downstairs, chat, but then I'll talk about that.
The guy that looks like he's at like 140. Minimum. It's gone. GT Sport photo is weird. I think GT 7 will do it well.
Bro,
but
is
it's
the primary
Sport,
source?
It's just a bit too.
Yeah, but what's it called? What's the what?
It's alright, photo modes.
Yeah. But what's it called? That guy, the comments are cool like the first time. But then everyone just puts all the comments that they've seen other people put. But I've seen stuff like, what's it called? Bro's got a sign, a copy, what's it called? Pre-ordered the Bible.
Yeah.
I saw bro cooked at the, what even is it called?
Final Supper? Last Supper? Something.
Last Supper, that sounds about right.
The final meal.
I still got ear damage from the Big Bang.
Like, how does a person's body function at that point? Like, there's...
Well, clearly
He will be very good at the crow.
his skin's dying, so I can't imagine what the rest of his organs are doing. Yes, chat, I did just call the skin an organ. Some of you should do science. Last Supper, that's the one. Why is it a Last Supper, you know? Why is it not like, I don't know, the final fucking brunch? Attended Jesus' funeral? Bro, he attended Jesus' birth.
He was one of the wise men that, yeah. He's just secretly really cracked at Apex.
Yeah, well, he's had a lot of time to practice. He planted the tree that Adam and Eve stole from. Like,
Yeah, Adam and Eve were one of the first humans. He was.
was.
Yeah. He's just secret that on the damn line. You made the wheel.
how hard must it be to just exist at that, though? Like, he can't be having fun when he's, like, getting
Back
up.
can barely move. Like. I can't imagine his, like, mental capability is the most, but...
I don't even remembers, like, anything from, like, 20 years ago.
Crown from Fortnite, but also.
Like, it's cool, but, like, humans clearly aren't built to live that long.
Like, how old actually, like, are they?
I don't know. I think it was, like, 130 something.
It looks
Oh,
at
no. I don't even know. I think it was more. Oldest person alive. Is this him? I think this is him. No, this is someone else. I'm not seeing anything about the guy who's got all the videos about. There is someone who apparently turned 119 the other day.
The issue is, though, like...
They look similar, but he looks a lot more graded.
The issue is, yeah, like, you have to have, like, an official birth certificate, and from, like, 120 years ago.
Yeah. I think the official oldest person is 120. Or 119. I want to say I saw the number 200 somewhere about this guy's age, but I doubt it.
There is no physical way he would actually like be a fossil at that point.
I don't know, his skin's actually grey, and all of these people who are like 120, they still look like they still have their skin tone. Like, they're wrinkly too, but
He's
one of them
109.
smoking a cigarette.
One of his family members confirmed he's 109.
Okay.
He looks a lot older than 109.
He does, yeah. I think the guy who was 116 is a lady who's 116 here. She looks much better. I assume it's more mountainous living, it seems, because he does seem to be part of some kind of monk culture. Perhaps. Again, I'm just assuming that.
He has like actually zero muscle mass, which is kind of impressive. I mean, I know 109-year-olds hitting the gym. I don't know, just
The gym's hitting him. Like,
right, if the gym hit him, it's insta kill.
yeah. Okay, he was there when the Crew 1 was first concepted.
Yeah.
Do we go that way, Sid, or maybe it's fake? It could be, yeah. No, there's a chance it's fake, but like,
I mean,
how and why?
109 is impressive, but it's not exactly.
It's not like
unheard
insane,
of.
yeah. If they were faking
Yeah.
it, you know, they'd go for the
There's
old.
people older than that. It's not like he's claiming to be 400 years old,
Hmm.
the oldest person on the planet. It's like, what? He looks 109.
Yeah.
Like,
For the car, yeah, for the car, yeah. Honestly, to be fair, just for the fact that you should have every car in the game by now anyway, and this is a Summit car, I'd go for it, yeah.
he's only like 9 years old. How old is the Queen? Like 95? He's only like 9 years older than the Queen or something.
Yeah.
109. I done maths for you, but he's not much older than the Queen.
I assume the...
I mean, Philip did look kind of like
Yeah.
that towards the end.
I assume the sacrificing of children does help, though.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She probably hits like some cracked tap strafes on Apex though. Like that
Yeah.
has to. She's got like a Watson out. Like she's just reaching his shield.
I guess you found out the hard way that the Watson ult doesn't block COVID.
Yeah. Kanye West music bars, like new stuff, like anything released.
I watched
Past 5
Jay
years.
Aubrey's video again because he re-uploaded it. I watched Jay Aubrey's video again on like the history of Kanye West, and a lot of it is pretty cool. But it's just like his new stuff. I haven't listened to any of his new stuff, and it hasn't come up to me. Like no one's been like, "Oh my god, it was fucking amazing." So it doesn't seem like it was anything much, you know. I watch his old stuff when I listen to it. Power's still in my playlist. Aside from his music, though, I think he's a bit of an ass. You know, he's a bit of an ass. And again, I know the man has mental issues. He also outright just says stuff like, "Yeah, I'm not taking my medicine" and stuff like that, and like leans on it as an excuse to be an ass. There's a Kanye documentary on Netflix. Oh no, Netflix made a Hype House documentary, so I don't even know how their careers are still going.
Yes. Hype House.
Exactly. Made some bangers, but the last year really haven't been good. Yeah. I mean,
Like,
sure, the
was it
2010.
Donda, his newest one?
I think so, yeah.
There wasn't even one thing on there that was even okay. Like, it was just all absolutely trash.
Like, the 2010s, sure, give him, like, creator of the decade. Like, him or Kanye, artist of the decade in the 2010s, sure. 2020s, he's not doing too good. He'll still sell, and, you know, like, let's not act like he needs it to do well. I'm sure he'd like it to do well, but sure. If everyone came out and said this was utter dog shit, the man would still be set for life. I think he doesn't need to for it to do well. Well, depending on how he's spent the money he's earned so far, you know. Donda was bad. It did inspire me for some reason. How was it bad but inspired you? Inspired you to turn the song off.
Yeah.
Donda was okay. I haven't listened to it, I guess. I'm sure it wasn't like ear piercing.
Good one, lad.
I know. Thank you, Niels. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Niels, when are you making Apex community part?
No. Keep your innocence, Niels. Never. Don't even look
When
at
are we
it.
getting Watson Loba shit? Well, what's it called? Niels art.
Bet it's all made of doodles.
Yeah.
Let's go on CSM. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day, man.
Know what you're on about?
Good.
It's probably
Good.
for the better, to be
Yeah,
honest.
good. Yes. And let's keep it that way, Niels. And let's keep it that way.
I mean, one of the songs on Donda was literally a poorly vocal ripped song from Pop Smoke over a beat. You're gonna hear the original instrumental from Pop Smoke.
Yeah. Pasta. Reflex. It is a shame. He's done some cool stuff, but it's like, I don't know. The novelty wears off eventually, and then once the novelty's gone, then the standards get even higher. Because even though the novelty of what you did before is gone, like, people will still hold it to that novelty, and obviously what you release new
So
will
what
just
you need
feel
to do,
icky.
Niels, is you don't have PC, do you? You have a lap. You probably don't have Steam installed.
Good.
Type Apex Legends. Click on it. Go to Community Hub, and then sort by artwork. And scroll. And immediately close.
There we go. Come to Life was
He's-
pretty good. So, I mean, if I could listen to it right now, I would. I still.
I'll get another Alfie take the other day.
What's that?
I'll get another Alfie take the other day.
What did he say?
Women on this game only play Wraith or Lover.
Okay.
Which I thought was, yeah, kind of funny.
Yo, what's going on, Daryl? Welcome to the stream. Hope you
But I
have a
have
good day.
PC good.
I mean, Lulu plays Octane, as far as I'm aware. So,
Yeah, but girls can't be good at video games. So.
girls can't be video game chats.
Alfie
Damn,
says
super
what
chat.
he thinks, no filter. Which
Welcome,
is kinda
PK.
funny.
I appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much, man. A lot of love. I
I will
appreciate it.
begrudgingly send you a pic, Niels, but I hold no responsibility.
A lot of love, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Would you want it on Instagram? I don't think you have. Do I have Instagram?
Nah, Alfie hasn't. Alfie, yeah.
No filter.
He
I'll just say
hasn't
what he thinks.
interacted with social media enough to have a filter. He needs to just be given my YouTuberness and then have that filter installed. Yo, what's going on, Gus? Thank you so much, PK. A lot of love, man. I appreciate you a lot. I wasn't sure about the thumbnail images for my summit video, chat, so I got these. This was one, this was one, and this was one. I think the one I ended up using was this. Platinum is like there. The summit logo is like here. This one, I don't think that one was ever going to get used. I'm not sure about this one, you know? Because, well, like, platinum would have to be here. Summit logo would have to be, like, here, I guess. The problem is the alien ship comes out the back on that side, you know? If it came out the back on the other side, it wouldn't be that bad, you know? Could I just flip the image? Yeah. Did I think about that before? No. So, you know, don't judge me for it. Or else ban. I'm joking, boys. I won't ban you. I'm kidding. Pull in your leg, boys. I've had a lot of bucks watching your videos. I appreciate you a lot. I'm glad they've helped, man. I'm glad they've helped. Love what you're doing. Keep it up. A lot of love, man. A lot of love. I made a livery for you on the F-150 from outer space. That's not possible. You can't make liveries on a car that isn't released. That's not how that works.
That isn't how that works, to be fair.
That's not how that works, boys. Here we go, boys. I do have next video ready.
Yeah.
I can upload that at some point. Or maybe member it. Tomorrow? Oh, no, I don't know if it's tomorrow. No, it's the day after tomorrow. Chat, it's insane how my luck is currently, right, chat? My schedule's already caught up with me. For the first time, I did a video like a couple days before it had to come out, which was Tuesday. I made the video that needs to come out Friday. And that's all done. That's uploaded. Okay, great. Now I'll have time. I have to do a video today. Did finish. That's uploaded. I'm going to have to do one tomorrow. And then I'm also... So then I'm only going to have one day, Friday, the day that the one I've already made is going up, to work on Saturday's upload. So that's going to have to be done the day before. Then Saturday, I'm going to have to work on Monday's upload. Hopefully, I don't procrastinate and actually do it then. So then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I have nothing to do. Which I don't know how Back to the 50s and Mitsubishi Addict are going to go for me, chat. I might just stop at Back to the 50s. Like, I'm talking... stop, done everything until the next season.
3,
Because
2,
Jesus Christ, yeah.
1.
Oh wait, there's no way. Oh no!
What?
I thought April was March. I thought Lego Star Wars released March 5th, which is 2 days into Back to the 50s. In that case, I would have gone on a break 100%. But unfortunately, I've still got a month to wait. What's going on? TJ is a cool man. YT, what's this week? Hope you had a good day. Sub, other account, man, all good, man. At least do a Reddit video? No, I'll probably keep doing videos, I guess. Again, the problem at the moment is just... The problem at the moment is... Actually, I don't even know if I'd be doing videos on that last week. Well, I wouldn't, because I'd be doing filming for the update. I don't want to waste any of my good ideas on this time, you know? Like, again, I use the... So I'm proud. I'm glad you are, Neil. I use the interview as an example, the interview with Hero. Although that did good, it would have done a whole lot better if it was uploaded at, like, next season, you know? And I wish I did, because more people would have seen it. It's a shame. It's a shame. But I just need to remember to do all those big ideas when the next season actually comes out. I don't want to waste any of the ideas is the thing. Thankfully, my next video isn't too time-consuming. One of them that I have is really time-consuming. The other one is really not. Do I watch Stradman? No. I've never watched any Stradman. I do want to do a part 2. I don't know what cars I would do. I might do one episode on Forza, because that would get me slightly into the Forza side as well. But other than that, no, nothing really.
Do it on TDU.
Yeah, I'll do it early on TDU.
Yeah. They're saying the reason the games have been so similar each year is because FIFA, not EA.
Oh, yeah, because it's FIFA making the game.
Well, they're saying FIFA wouldn't have allowed to do anything other than standard 11v11. So.
Oh, okay. Huh. What do FIFA actually hold the rights to? Like, could... like,
the name,
other than the name...
The word FIFA, I think.
Yeah, like, they don't have the rights to the players, do they? Or the teams, or the pitches?
The clubs and everything.
What's
so.
that?
They have to separately license all the clubs and everything, can't they?
Yeah, so, like...
Alpha was explaining to me well about.
So I don't get why they even bother for just 4 letters. When they can just rename it and then treat it like a big like remaster and be like, oh look, it's called this now, so we're gonna add all these, change all these big features.
The problem is PES could scoop up the FIFA name.
Yeah, but I feel
And
like
then-
FIFA's got a community that would know and be like, ugh, it's
the
PES.
problem is, if PES were up and renamed the next PES game FIFA 23,
It would cause confusion, yeah.
it would cause like 1 year of insane sales for PES.
Yeah, but I don't think it would actually do anything in the long run. As long as EA spent, like, the amount of money they'd have to pay FIFA, they could just pay all of that into marketing and they'd be fine. Like, they could literally just say, like, the new FIFA experience. Boom, done. Because at that point, they're not using FIFA in, like, the definitive, like, brand name or anything like that. You're allowed to use it in a, like, in a advert. It's the same with, like, Tesco's can use the word Asda. If they just hit it with, like, the new FIFA experience for, like, every trailer, I feel like it would be fine. I think if PES scooped it up, PES is PES. They're not going to last. And hey, maybe if PES scooped it up, got the publicity, maybe they'd end up making a better game. So who knows, you know? Like, not judging PES that quick. Please? Okay, good. I found out a PS4 pre-order for €65, so the game has to be cheaper than that, right? Oh, well, for GT7.
Pre-order isn't like different to normal release price. Pre-order's a normal game price.
Pre-order is the normal game price, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they'll throw in a pre-order bonus, but you never have to pay more for it.
Yeah.
Unless it's Lego games, those are actually worth £3 as soon as they come out. Thought it was gonna be 80 or 70 quid, but might have a decent price. Yeah. Whatever Gran Turismo was, it wasn't justifiable for me to buy.
It's $59.99 on the PlayStation Store.
Yeah. That's just not an amount I can go out and buy.
The Crew 2 is 30 FPS on every platform apart from PC.
Yeah, Vitsu. The Crew 2's, yeah.
30 FPS. You're on PC at 60.
Wait,
You don't
what?
get to
Since
play
when
earlier.
is pre-order just
You
an
just get a day of
as
release.
expensive? I thought you had to pay a bit more if you wanted to play
Yeah.
early. Well, some
Pre-order
of
just
them
means
have...
you get
like-
the game day one, but if you get that deluxe edition or whatever, so you pay extra, you might get like 3 days early access or something.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like, sometimes pre-orders will come with early, like, they come with a couple days of, like, the way the Crew was if you pre-ordered it, you could play a week early, basically. So if you just pre-ordered it on the first week of the early access, you'd basically just have bought the game, you know, because it was the same price. Actually, that's a lie. The game dropped in price drastically, but what's it called? That's sort of the gist of it. Sid, who is coming? They're already here.
Goku.
Your mom. I get it, Swap, because it's not actually his mum. Instead, I get it, Swap.
Joe. Joe is coming. Who's Joe?
Yeah. Who's this Joe guy? Who's Joe? Where's this Joe guy from?
Call of Duty 2023 is going to be next gen only, so that basically means we're not getting any PS4 based games like commonplace after, I'd say, yeah, end of 2023. That's pretty much it.
Except for like Just Dance and Lego.
Yeah.
They'll stay on the old platforms.
And the Crew
for,
3.
Yeah, and the Crew 3. They'll stay on the old platforms for like next 7 years at least, minimum.
We're getting 60 FPS from the Crew 2 someday? Probably not.
No, probably not, no. I mean, we like to hope. We like to hope, Vitsu, by the way. We do like to hope. I did do a video where I went through a couple of rumors and stuff, but nothing concrete has been said so far, Vitsu. The creative director of the Crew 2 has been liking stuff that is,
You can bet the second something
do
concrete
it
comes
60
out,
FPS?
Sid's gonna do like a big reaction face thumbnail.
Well, yeah, exactly. You'll see the reaction face thumbnail when anything like that happens.
Goku, Ami, go.
When is UB forward?
June. Like
months away.
12th or something.
3, 2, 1.
It's about to be March soon, finally. Welcome. Cub, how you doing, man? Welcome. Hope you're having a good day.
Like Grid Legends on the announcement of their car list has 88 likes on that post.
Who?
Grid Legends. On the announcement of their car list. Like, what are they like?
And they're
how are EA
releasing as a
allowing this
AAA game.
Like, how are they allowing the like EA are just Codemasters are allowed to do what they want.
I think EA knows that any money they'd spend on advertising would be pointless because it's Grid. But the Crew 2 is always playable. Oh, yeah, I agree, man. I am completely fine with the game on 30. I barely noticed that it's not 60 half the time. Even when I switched to PC for a little while and come back, I never really noticed it. The only game that I've ever noticed 30 FPS being unplayable was Spider-Man. Spider-Man Remastered, I found that unplayable.
I don't understand how you can play Apex at 60.
Obviously, games
is
with
torture.
More FPS I notice is smoother, but I don't notice when FPS is worse, you know? Like, it's just, yeah. Plus Lego games, the ones that even go back to, like, pre-2010, still support 144 FPS, so, you know. Yo, what's going on, Eden? Welcome to the stream. Hope you have a good day, man. The newer bikes handle so much better than the old ones. The Crew 2, this thing's just insane, honestly. Some of the ones in touring bike haven't been the best, Daryl, because they're touring bike. They're already competing with really good bikes. It's just this thing. This thing just came out nutty for some reason. It seems that they gave this thing the touring bike.
The Honda
model.
got touring car handling.
Like, this thing is just a nutty bike all round, really. SidWaj, I love it when you answer. I mean, what else would I be doing, man? I'm chilling, you know. Talking to chat. Okay, please. Okay, please. I'm glad you appreciate it, you know. Not just fucking saying doing nothing, you know. Doing it for nothing. Is Alfie keeping his PC or is he not?
It's mentioned it today.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I've been paid.
I can check, actually. It's my AdSense account. Yeah. No, I'm not signed in. Actually, am I?
I don't know. It's your email.
Yikes, I'm going to look at Sid's revenue chat.
No. The Crew 2 or Forza? Definitely the Crew 2. I want to make a video on Forza because I think Forza is such a hollow game. Forza just promises everything and gives nothing. It's just so empty of a game, really. I don't like Forza. It's very, very just bare bones. So bare bones. Like, I don't enjoy when I go on the game. I don't have fun when I'm on there. It just, something about the game just hits me with, ugh, so much. Chill. Another £2.
Ty
Yes,
for your
gaming.
vids. They help me a lot with the crew too.
I appreciate you a lot, man. You didn't have to donate for that. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you for the $2. A lot of love, man. Thank you. Trust me, you didn't have to do that, man. I appreciate you.
Okay, that's kind of your.
Yeah, it wasn't bad because it's January.
A lot of money.
January was my most viewed month ever. So, even though it was January revenue.
A lot more than I thought. I thought we were like 200 less than that. But...
Yeah.
How much have you got overall now? You've got a decent amount. And like,
I
I
haven't
forgot
even
you
checked.
spend like millions on Domino's.
Yeah.
That wasn't hyperbole, Shane. It's millions a month.
Millions, chat. Actual millions. No exaggeration. Sid
you
motivate
haven't
me to
brought
play
it
the
home
crew
yet?
too.
I'd install it, Goku.
Unfortunately, I do have morals, you know. I'm not just gonna start doing stuff that's immoral, like getting someone to play the crew too. Let's be honest, chat. Go, see you in a bit, man. Have a great rest of your day. Sid be getting richer? YouTube pays, you know. I'm still not earning enough for like a job, you know. I'm not exactly gonna move out in a year or two. It is just, I get paid an amount, you know, a cool amount, I guess.
Like that's. All I'm gonna say is, if you got the amount you got this month, right? You're not like too far off paying tax.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that's happening.
No. Someone plays Forza, they'll definitely get motivated to play the crew too. Going from Forza to the crew too is a bit jarring, unfortunately. The crew seems a bit bad when that happens, but it is...
Honestly, Goku, I haven't touched it in like 2-3 weeks at this point. The crew is just dead to me at this point. I'm gonna get this Summit car because Summit car.
And it's a very cool car.
Yeah. But apart from that, I'm probably not really gonna touch the game until new season. And even still, I can't. Yeah.
Okay, please.
The game's W King casuals at the minute, and I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why money.
Yeah.
But it's just so boring.
Well, it's not working is the problem. If the game was W King
Yeah.
Casuals, I would be getting more views. Like,
It's W King casuals, and then using that as an excuse to add nothing.
yeah. Like, the game is going head on for casuals, yet if it was working, I'd be getting more views because more casuals would be playing, thus more casuals would be viewing, you know? Because my content primarily, and like maybe not my stream content, but my video content is for casuals. Like, boys, come on, I'm making Reddit videos where the title is like, well, which brand do you want in the crew too? Like, I'm appealing to the biggest casuals. Is there going to be some of it? Yeah. It comes out tomorrow, Jonah. Some of it tomorrow, then Friday's an upload, and Saturday's an upload. How often do I stream? Every day, mostly. I miss like one day a week. And that's going to be Friday this week, by the way, chat, because I'm heading out for Valentine's. You know, I might still be good to stream that night, chat. Maybe. You heard EDP's on TikTok now? Yeah, and he hasn't been banned yet, apparently. He's been calling a bunch of people out on TikTok. He did make a self-aware joke. But, you know, there's being self-aware and being self-aware that you were engaged in things with minors, you know? Like, there's a line sometimes. But he made a self-aware cupcake joke. I wonder if there's any re-uploads of that video, chat. I do want to rewatch it. Okay, thanks, by the way. The event was probably the most effort I've seen. It's insane, man. It's insane. But the Crew 2 has not been the same. I've basically completed all the races, and I don't have PS Plus to play with friends, but I enjoy watching your videos. That's basically how a lot of people have been, Shade. Because my content is more casual content. You know, the Crew doesn't have to be good for my content to be there. Valentine's, you have a boyfriend? Yeah. Yeah, her name is Kyra. Just got back from school. Keep up the good work. I appreciate you a lot. A lot of love.
We can't say anything about next step.
No.
Bad.
Like, not even opinion. Like, nothing. I only watch the streams because of Sid. Well, yeah, which is, I guess is kind of nice, chat, that I'm able to hold, like, 30 people, 40 people watching when it's just me and the crew's bad. Like, compare this, chat, to the end of the USB Tour West. Streams weren't even breaking 1,000 views. We were going down to, like, average back to, like, 15 viewers.
He's already transformed.
During USB Tour West. I have a girlfriend as well. Her name is Loba, yeah. USB Tour West, like... Yeah, streams were barely hitting 1K views.
Fox has said, yo, Sid, how you doing?
Which, if this is a slow month, I'm not too fast. I'm not too fast. Yo, what's going on, Foxes, welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good day, man. How you doing? I remember being in a 7 I think that was my last Forza Horizon stream, actually. Forza streams, just, I don't know. Streams are just, for some reason, so much riskier. Like, it's weird. It's weird. If I didn't stream daily, I don't know. Streams are just harder to give up for some reason. I feel like, realistically, I'd be kind of better off if I just ditched streams and went for videos only. But again, stuff like members and donations, although they don't even up to it, they make a big chunk of the difference up to ad revenue. Like, I'd still be cutting my revenue in half. Okay, that's way more than half if I ditched videos. I'd be cutting it in like a quarter or so if I ditched streams, because that would be no super chats, no members. I guess members could possibly still say, and I could still technically gain members, but there's also a much less likelihood of that, you know. It's much less likely that I continue to gain members. Oh, wait, chat. We are very close to the anniversary of getting monetized. 11th of March was... the 11th of March was my first day monetized. Okay, that means we're getting close to members as well, chat. Members are going to be on 12 months soon. Power Track is Supreme? No.
Yeah. Josh, did you sell your bike? Not yet, I want to.
Who are you going to sell it to? A junkyard? Like, yeah, I don't know who's going to take that thing.
I'll part X. It's worth some part X. I'll be getting a new one, Niels. I'm not just gonna. I'm not walking to work on our own.
You should. Like, come on, be healthy.
Yeah. Walk down the door, camera drive.
I would do it.
Yeah. I can't. I don't know. It'd be a banging video. Like.
It would. I got hit by a lorry.
I got hit by a summer edition. I don't know.
Yeah. Lorry Emerald edition.
Yeah.
Josh has a Yamaha 125, the old one. Basically had already, but yeah.
It's a first gen MT125, yeah. 2015, but it's got a blue fuel tank on it because the grey one is bad. And it.
You mean you melted the grey one?
That isn't, the blue one does look cooler. I just left out that part.
You know, my new door looks alright, you know. Don't mind the fact that I burnt and shot down the last door and had to get a new one.
The new one looks cooler.
You should do a day in the life vid. That would be interesting. I do want to vlog at some point. One, it has to be good weather. I need to know where car meets are, and I need to justify the purchase of like a GoPro.
It's an image of it on my Instagram.
Because if I could justify buying like a GoPro, then I could do vlogs that were like, I could do vlogs.
Justify buying a GoPro. They're dirt cheap. You can get like a last gen GoPro for like 100 quid.
100 quid is still a lot.
Have you seen your revenue?
Well, yeah, but like, yeah.
You spend that on Domino's in a week.
But what's it called? And then, because I want to go to like a car meet and piss about in a car meet, and then title be The Crew 2 in real life. If I see like one car, and then say I see like a Summit car for the episode 2 of a vlog, I can do like Summit cars IRL. Like I can just do dumb shit, you know. I want to do that.
GOA beer set for double the price. I mean, the cheapest one for sale right now in the UK is 2.4 grand. I only paid 1,300 for it. I didn't even pay for it, to be honest. I got it for free. But my dad paid 1,300 for it.
He should get the money from you selling it.
It's a tax.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah. How old are you going? How old are you going? How old am I?
19.
19.
I'm 20 in September. So.
I think Josh just turned like 7 or so.
I turned 43 last week.
Yeah. Dress up as hero and go to a car meet and pray people recognize. No one is recognizing a random Pakistani
just look clinically insane
in like a blue jumpsuit, and they're not gonna jump and be like, "Oh, it's hero." They just be like, "Oh, there's a mechanic here."
It doesn't have any transportation, and Brands
I'd have to cycle
is quite far away.
Like, yeah, I'd have to cycle, so I'd basically have to be a car meet in Milton Keynes.
Or the Haynes 100.
Yeah, I'll cycle to the Haynes 100. I mean, I did a 70-mile cycle before, chat. Like, just to Haynes and back would actually be shorter.
By a ZV1, like a Zivco.
Zivco one.
Oh, it's a camera. It's also like 500 quid.
Oh. Yeah, sure, if you dress up like hero, exactly. That blue jumpsuit is going to be turning red very quick. Wait, are you from Pakistan? Yeah, originally, yeah. Milton Keynes. Oh, disgusting. I know.
Got tagged by sevens.
But yeah, boys, that is going to be about it for the stream. I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. I enjoyed streaming. I'll see you boys tomorrow, if not, maybe like Saturday. Maybe not even then. I'll see you boys later then. That's going to be about it from me. When Pixar Cars in the Crew 2 coming. When people care about the Crew 2 so I can actually do the hype videos. Yeah, so that's going to be about it from me, boys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video because I enjoyed making it. Alright. Bloody stream. Okay. Thank you, boys, for bloody being around. In a bit to everyone.